You see my play for Golden Line?
Nah.
See it now?
Yeah. You see mine?
Yeah, I see you on. All right. Don't beat me too bad, man.
Oh, man. Come on, man.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It may be hard to find
What's up, Don?
today. The Ravens are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against a Cowboys team that will need to figure out how much you can count on.
Yeah, I got it muted.
Thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Yep. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Yeah, what's up? What did that match you say?
Now the first carry for Ezekiel.
Okay. Well, then, nah.
Space to maneuver at the 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. That O-line cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
I'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Blue, do I need to send that trade back to Sporty, or what?
For what?
For that halfback, the fullback slot?
You said you need to send the trade or send it back? Which one you said?
Well, because you advanced and kind of cancel that trade out.
The play clock's running down.
Yeah, send it to him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a...
What's up, Big Glow?
Well, so many times we look at a short run.
They're doing all right.
Offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down.
Mm-hmm.
Prescott now from the 50. taken down at the 43, but not before picking up.
Yeah, that's how he,
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A give to Elliott running left. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Y'all got injuries off, don't you?
And that's a big pickup right there on
no,
first down.
injuries on.
Oh, okay.
Supposed to be. Yeah, not now, but Big Low, but
and after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
This guy quit on this guy again. I have a spot open. Let me know when you're ready, Don.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35
Oh,
to the 34.
okay.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals.
Oh, that's bad. That's
He was
bad.
trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down.
Who? No.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
Well, he up the creek in here then.
The first down there with a gain of 4.
Yeah, that's the only thing we can play with.
Drive going, right?
Yeah.
Because so often it's a tone setter. And I think even better when you're able to pick it up and convert.
Goldenline got that sold up
The last
in
thing
here.
you want to do is play with
Whatever
a
Goldenline leave, then I'm going to get it.
3 kick.
They run the counter now.
But let me know. Tell me something up real
17
quick.
yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Yeah, then I'm off. I get off at 9:30 tomorrow morning, and I'll be home
First down
later
carry by Elliott.
that night.
And despite the fancy footwork
Yeah.
we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field.
Who is this?
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Okay.
Damn. Shit.
If he haven't because he's on the game. If he haven't, I'll give you
Now
the
we're
lead.
running here down to the 6-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Why?
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first.
Yeah, it didn't stop. It's been doing that. It's just been running all week, but it's been running like when I go to work and when I get off, it's just rhythm. But today, I got over here going down thunder and lightning, and then I stopped at Pizza Hut because they had the wings. Wings.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
I walked in there and the lights went out.
Now they try the right side here.
When I first stopped there, just oxtail. That's when I text you.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
How does Rico? Let's see. Oh.
And this is up and good to make it.
Have you joined yet? No, I'm talking. Well, have you joined yet? Well, I can't hear you. You say no?
Is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Okay, don't worry about it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah. No, I'll give you big blow just he was still in the court. I could have gotten him.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
No, they tell him to train. They tell him to train.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch.
Have you succeeded yet?
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I said, have you succeeded doing the training? I was waiting on you.
You know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
All right, here we go. Back to throw now on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
I said, okay.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
You got 2 out of 3. Why you didn't accept it?
And now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On second down, Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Room past the 20. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Getting the sense Charles a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far,
working
pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light.
We didn't get a single drop of rain from that damn storm. You know that? And that's some shit.
3rd and 1, here's Prescott.
We didn't get a single drop of rain. We got some last night, but it was heavy drizzle.
Man, it's been raining now.
5 yards on the play there. It's a drive.
3 days that I've been going to work.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Damn it. It's all moving off now. Shit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Shit, we still dry as a bone down here.
1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Shit.
Running there, that's a
hot, dry, and humid.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but
We
they just set you up in good position on 2nd down.
We said we get weather than me. Vikings and the Bears, they not going anywhere, so I can let the computer decide that. The Goldenlion86. Oh, we still have to wait for Coleman.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looks like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
You ready?
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Bills out to an early lead against the Patriots.
2001,
Keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect
let me know when you're ready.
Thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
1, 2,
Time running
3.
out here on the play clock. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time.
Good luck.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. On the counter, Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the 1st on 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage
in
the running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Because I'm home. I don't. Okay, let me tell you something. All the thing I do is that I just hit advance. I don't change uniform. Okay. Oh.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I understand.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the
1,
defense on 3rd
2,
down, but
3.
looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott. He finds Hearns left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. It's a gain of 15 that time. And it'll be a Dallas first down.
All right. Done. Just go. Let's do a dog. I don't do that. I don't mess with my uniform.
Carry now for Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Again, it's Elliott. Oh, what a move. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get the field goal. The partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snead's got it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, Collins. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Pistol. Here's Elliott. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Raiders are out to an early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. On third down, it's Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Willie Henry in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. Oh, shifty. Whoa. And he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
A give to Elliott. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. The give is to Elliott, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. Around the NFL, we've got a 2nd quarter score. The Raiders are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Baltimore after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw.
Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that through, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll start the drive with Elliott.
Got his number?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up.
Baseball game
left
today.
side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
The slot man in motion right. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Play action now, Prescott. Now he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And out now come the Cowboys. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Final play of the half. Prescott. This is caught by Hearns. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Raiders are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They go again with Collins. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second down following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. He's got room to run past the 20. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
How much?
They run the counter now on first down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
I think Blue sent some Adidas and somebody. Let me look at this schedule. Let's see.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Now a handoff as they run left side. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught by Snead over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's complete to Snead. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Let's go! Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. And the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run with Elliott. And he's got room.
get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Stupid ass. Stupid goddamn. Stupid. Fuck 'em.
Play clock winding down. 3rd and long for Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Elliott, and an alley to run. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
On 3rd down, that's Bailey. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here's Elliott. And you give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. This is Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
All right, now let's do good on this. Let's think. And,
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
You know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
No fucking thinking. Just doing something. Doing something. Doing something. Get in.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brent, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Throwing. Prescott, a dump off to Elliott.
It's my boy Chancellor.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Oh,
we can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Prescott now. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Sorry, ass game.
Elliott. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. A handoff left. Elliott spins past it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And the play clock's running down. Now Prescott on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Crabtree with it over the middle. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw.
tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. But now here come the Cowboys. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And that stretches the lead to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. And the Patriots, they've extended their lead in that one. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far.
What the heck?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finds a seam inside the 40. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion. Because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really
Just
the
do it.
difference, or is that more talk than anything?
I think the more that you talk about
Lord
it,
have mercy.
the more
Just do it.
sometimes it comes true for your team.
No.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of
Just do it.
scrimmage.
Some stupid shit.
Call it no
Just
gain
do
on the
it.
play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like, I don't even want to win this game. Just doing some shit. Unbelievable.
Offense still needing
Let's
10
do
yards.
this.
2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. Elliott a 1st down and more. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They run the counter now on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
What? Lord, really?
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They come out here in the eye. Big play here. 3rd down and goal from the 2. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Ravens taking the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Dallas, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.